Alright, and with that, we just gotta meet her at the inn. But first, we gotta come back outside and tell this guy that, house is haunted. Nothing we can do. And he's probably gonna be very angry about that.
The second sword. I saw Miss Corinne leave, but she refused to speak to me. Is the matter resolved? Or quite the opposite?
A bit of both. A demon had captured Corinne. I managed to free her, but the house is still haunted.
Did Corinne dream of the building's past?
Yeah. Pretty horrid, apparently, though she refused to talk about it. Nobody should inhabit the place.
So many crowns I paid. Oh, well. It shan't put me in the poorhouse.
Alright, and with that,
Truth is,
that
we're
whole
already
section is
dependent on
done.
the black ones, economically.
But I do want to check. We might have to actually go finish Novigrad Dreaming first before we get the next thing here. It says it's only available if Sarah is allowed to stay in the house. Ah. Okay, so yeah, let's go finish this. And then a notice should appear on some of the notice boards to come back here. And that's how we'll know.
Salutations.
I don't know why I'm going that way. Golden Sturgeon is the other way.
Move it.
I think the Golden Sturgeon is the one in the main square, right? Maybe not, because that would be to my right. I don't know which one the Golden Sturgeon is, actually. But we're gonna head that way. Oh, it's this one. Okay. Yeah, there are like 3 or 4 different inns and taverns around Novigrad. The city is huge. So confusing. Alright, so she rented a room. How do I go upstairs to the rooms? Over here. Oh, Corinne.
A dream in here.
Never witnessed a seance like this before, let alone participated.
I will guide you. You must first achieve a kind of mental accord. I must ask some questions. You must answer them. It's important you're truthful. Answer from your heart.
Your gift. Tell me how it works.
It's hard to describe. To start with, I must gain an understanding of the bond between the person and the object I'm to dream about. I ask questions, try to flesh out feelings, emotions. Truth is essential in this. And though most who come to me acknowledge that, many refuse to speak openly of certain matters. Apart from which, they remain unaware of others, further obscuring things.
What do you see in your dreams?
I don't. It's my client who sees. My gift lies in summoning the right dreams. At times, nightmares or strong desires impose themselves on true events. It takes skill to separate seed from chaff.
Let's begin.
To start with, tell me a memory you have of this woman.
What for?
Do as I ask, please. I need the strongest, most complete memory you have of...
Ciri. The woman's name is Ciri. I accepted a job once. Did it. Asked to choose my reward, I invoked the law of surprise. Never thought I'd actually meet the child promised to me at that time. Years later, I was in the Broccolon forest. Happened on a girl there. Didn't know who she was. The Dryads wanted to keep her, turn her into one of their own. But the Waters of Oblivion, they failed in her case. Ciri came out of Broccolon with me. I sent her back to her grandmother then. But already, I felt bound to her.
By destiny.
By something more.
Thank you. Would you be willing to share another memory?
Yeah, why not? I like story time.
Yes.
No need to rush. We have time.
Ciri was orphaned during the Second War with Nilfgaard. Had no idea what to do with a young girl. So I did what I would have done with a boy and took her to Kaer Morhen. Figured some physical training, sword work, development of her stamina couldn't hurt. I remember her standing on a crumbling wall. The stone came loose, she lost her footing. Caught her at the last possible instant. Strongest memory, though, is of her coming out of her room one day, wearing a dress and claiming she was indisposed. Knew then that Ciri was maturing. It was unavoidable. I was lost in the face of that.
I see. Do you wish to tell me anything more?
Yes, I think so.
In that case, I'm listening.
This is all good backstory. If you don't know a lot about The Witcher, this is a lot of backstory for Geralt and Ciri's relationship. This is all stuff from the books, pretty sure.
It was after her time training at Kaer Morhen. After the moment when Yennefer first called Ciri her daughter. We'd been separated. I knew she was in danger. I dreamt of her multiple times. I found her at Stygga Castle. She'd gone there to free Yen and gotten herself captured in the process. They wanted to hurt her. I remember fighting side by side with Ciri on stairs slippery from blood. It was the first time she ever deflected a crossbow bolt with her sword. Told her never to try it again.
These memories, they're intense. Do you wish to continue?
I have more to say.
Then please do.
We have the most important memory of all. She was there when Geralt died.
It was in Rivia. The second war with Nilfgaard had just ended. There was still tension in the air. For gods know what reason, race riots erupted in the town. I tried to do something, but couldn't stop a riled crowd. A boy with a pitchfork. He ran it right through my gut. Yennefer lay dying as well. Ciri had us carried onto a boat. We sailed to a place where apple trees bloom eternal. She left us there. That was the last time I saw her.
You claim the woman has abilities. Tell me about them.
They call Ciri the Lady of Space and Time. Once I asked Yennefer why. She travels between worlds. Turns out I don't know how to talk about it. Didn't really understand much of what Yen told me. I just know there's more to it than traveling to different places, and that Ciri carries immense power in her blood.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
Yeah, there's something else. She's a child of the Elder Blood.
A descendant of bloody Falker. The rebel burned at the stake. The prophecies claim the world's destroyer will be born of the firebrand's cursed blood.
Pure legend.
Know when a legend transforms into prophecy? When it gains believers. I think you're right to be reticent in talking about the woman. I see. Do you wish to say more?
Yeah, there's something else. I remember Ciri having trouble controlling her abilities. Yennefer tried to teach her to cast simple spells, and Ciri destroyed a shed near the temple where they were. Really upset her, but it was just an old shed. I know it took her a while to gain control, and frankly, I doubt she controls her abilities fully to this day.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
No. Can we start?
Naturally. I knew you cared about her. But your tone, the emotions you so carefully conceal.
Let's continue, please.
Make yourself comfortable and try to relax. You must take my hand and talk of Ciri. Tell me where you think she might be. Who could be at her side?
If Ciri couldn't find me, I'm sure she would have looked for another friend.
Who do you mean?
Yennefer wasn't in Novigrad. Triss was. But Ciri never found her. Maybe Dandelion. They liked each other a lot.
It's Dandelion. Jaskier. And that's a swallow. Isn't that Ciri's bird? And an explosion.
Dreamt of a swallow at first. After that, just nightmares.
At times, the dreams can multiply. Show the past as well as the future.
The swallow. It symbolizes Ciri. She contacted Dandelion. I didn't know he was in town.
The poet. Heard about him. Someone left him the rosemary and thyme in their will.
The Rosemary and Thyme? Where's that?
As you enter the city through the red light district, you come upon a bridge. The rosemary is just past it.
Dandelion inherited a brothel?
So I've heard.
Thanks for your help.
Good luck, Witcher. I hope you find your Ciri.
Alright, and with that, that completes Novigrad Dreaming. We need to go see a notice board, see if we can go get the Haunted House quest now. And ideally, there should be a notice board right outside here. Oh. What's this?
Help some fellas out, master. We're a bit of coin short another round.
'Cause we're comrades, see? Witcher, ain't you? We're butchers. You slaughter, we slaughter.
Except witches earn more. Old villagers pitch in. Lords out with their purses. Ladies do like with their legs.
Guess I've been to the wrong villages. Dealt with the wrong lords and ladies.
Come on, don't make us beg. What's a witcher for, anyways? It's to help men in need.
You boys look tired. Probably ought to go home now.
Well, how long we been drinking now?
2 days. Well said, master. Home we will go.
That was easy. Yeah, I don't see anything on the notice board on the minimap, so maybe it's not on here yet. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure it'll pop up just as we go and do stuff. Probably. Maybe, hopefully. What if we make a run up to the notice board by the Hierarch Square? Maybe it didn't update because we were in that area, but if we run to a different area with a different notice board, then hopefully we'll get it.
What? What's he doing here?
If not, we might have to just let time pass or go like far away and come back. One of the two. The notice board should be over here. Ah, yep, this one has an exclamation mark on it.
I've heard of you.
Beware haunted house and cheating merchant. Alright, this is going to take us directly back to Sarah. And the house that we convinced the banker wasn't going to be unhaunted anytime soon. Remember, you don't get this quest unless you let Sarah stay. Why would you kick out Sarah? She just wants to have fun, you know? Right, up through here.
Ow! Don't pull!
Well, you wanted braids.
But I didn't want my hair pulled.
Can't have one without the other.
Then I don't want them.
Hello? Oh, it's Corinne.
Witcher? Witcher? Kareen, look who's come.
Live here together now? Didn't know.
Once you told me Sarah had been responsible for my nightmares, I decided to see if the devil's as scary as they paint him. Or her. I came in to find not a fiend, but our little Sarah. And I can't say why, but we took a liking to one another immediately.
Long ago, to isolate themselves from a world of beasts, humans began building cities. But since beasts prowl within stone walls as well as they do outside them, this did not allay human fears. The truth is, walls guarantee no one's safety. The place where you lock yourself in and lock all else out, that's not your home. Your home is sometimes a place you travel long and far to find.
Kind of a weird spot to put just like a little decision cutscene like that. That's literally all this quest is. Like, hey, you made this very minor decision during the previous quest. Come here and figure out what happened. Oh, they're living together. Wasn't that important to know? You know, that's literally all that is. But I guess it's nice to see. Little happy ending for Sarah and Corinne. Alright, oh, I don't have my next main quest. There we go. Broken Flowers is what we're on now. We gotta go see this rosemary and thyme, which apparently Dandelion inherited. Dandelion, of all people, inherited a brothel. I'm sure he uses it well, if you know what I mean.
I'll never come back, you
Can I come in through here? I can.
Next time I'll rip your fucking legs off and shove them up your arse till you've toes for teeth.
There's Zoltan, everyone's favorite dwarf.
Get out in the nick of time, as always.
Zoltan, with your boot to someone's ass, as always. Who were those men?
Local colour. I wasn't gone more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs. All right, time for some spring cleaning. I've got to boot them all out. Care to join me?
With pleasure.
Alright, level 5 Vagrants. We're just doing a fist fight with them. Oh my god, he got me. He got me too. Okay, can you not? I'm focusing on your friend while you get me. Like, just one at a time, boys. One at a time, you'll get your turn. How dare you stun me? Alright, is that it? I think that's it.
I'm pleased. That went well. Now we can greet each other like the gods ordained. Ages, pal.
Hey, Zoltan. You look good.
Training plenty lately. What with the war on, no Mahakaman need to be found, but Redanian lagers standing in just fine. You, though, you've withered a bit. Something worrying you?
Got some problems. Rather not burden you.
Fuck off, Geralt. Need to spill your guts to me now.
I'm looking for Ciri. I know she came to Novigrad. Might still be here.
You mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognize her. How many years is it now? 6, 7? But what'd she be doing here?
Hiding, probably. She might be in danger.
See her in your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the Wild Hunt.
Oh, not good.
Not at all, but I know she came here and contacted Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
There's a few things.
Let me guess. Triss? Yennefer, perchance?
Triss and I talked. Cleared some things up. As for Yennefer, well...
So you found her? Ha! Need to tell me all about it.
I will. Some other time. Got something a tinge more important to take care of now.
Meaning?
Where's Dandelion?
I'd like to know that myself. Maybe you could explain what the hell's going on. I just barely returned, as you saw. Expecting to come home to a hot like a boar and some cold ale, and what do you find instead? A shite storm. Dandelion gone, the tavern chock full of bums. Haven't a clue what happened.
Let's look around. Might find something that'll put us on his trail.
Prime idea. I say we start on the ground floor. It's where he sat and wrote.
Alright, so we gotta look for clues on where Dandelion went.
From the finest vineyards, every last one.
I see his
One
loot
knows
over
the
there.
fruit of the vine like
I also see a note.
A note from a grateful muse.
Reading someone else's letters.
My visage red and hot, I plunged into purest ecstasy, imbibing its nectar, your dexterous digits on my soul's yearning chords.
Once more, I would like to convey my thanks for agreeing to grace my son's wedding with your song. Yep. Oh. Oh. Oh dear. Okay, I saw his loot here.
This the loot he got from the elves of Dol Blathanna.
Aye. Must have been in a great rush to leave it behind.
Okay. I'm not seeing a whole lot. Oh, here's a red.
10 barrels of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases of sodden triple mead.
Oh, the picture. Oh my
Nothing
god.
here.
No, that's exactly what we're looking for. It's his planner.
Seems Dandelion's taking the tavern business seriously.
If you only knew. Gives it everything. Not seen him this obsessed ever. Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So, who'd he been seeing of late? Ah, here it is. Seems he's only been meeting women of late, the dog.
Zoltan, please. You really want to track down the women Dandelion's been wooing? Most likely all angry women by now.
Got any better ideas? Besides, Dandelion's a babbler. They're sure to know something of his doings. We should divide these somehow. Perhaps... fuck it. I'll ask the lassies in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours. Suit you?
Zoltan, wait. This is in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because...
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done. Share our findings.
Right you are. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read your bit before you scurry off. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
Alright, let's just talk to Zoltan for a little bit.
Well, don't just stand there. Get
Oh,
out,
never mind, we
pal.
can't. Okay. We got to read his planner. That should be in our inventory now, right? I don't know why it doesn't just automatically read it. Where am I going? Here? Is it like... Sometimes they're in the quest items. Sometimes they're in the book menu. It's the letter of safe conduct. I'm assuming it's, yeah, one of these that's lit up. Rosa var Otter. Like a rose abashed of its crimson hue, fair Rosa would sink into humor's blue. She shunned her lessons in civility to swing her dwarf with agility. A charming garden enclosed villa in Gildorf. Molly, though well she knows the touch of silk and lace, she shuns not straw when gripped in lust's embrace. Gildorf, villa next to the morgue. Vespula, though timid in looks, no adventure did skip her. My heart melts when she asked, ever had a big dipper. Far corners, laundry near the mouth of the Pontar. Marabella, though her cries are divine when behind closed doors, standing on stage her squawks are drowned by snores. The Bits near Popper's Square. And Ella Hall, a figure most rare, her natured wall, look deep in her eyes or be made a fool. Taylor's shop across from the tannery. That didn't rhyme too well. Kind of lost it there. I think it meant to be pronounced like duel, not dual. But, oh, why did I just... I don't know why. I looked to the right there and I saw the different quest objectives, right? And I pressed down on the D-pad trying to scroll down through them and just used all my potions there. Like, 3 out of 4 of my thunderbolts. Why am I like this?
Still here? Looking for something?
Just checking to see that everything's in place. Buggers might have hauled something off for pawning.
Actually, glad you're still here. Wanted to ask you about someone. Though well she knows the touch of silken lace, she shuns not straw when gripped in lust's embrace.
Molly keeps things tidy for the Baroness Lavalette.
A baroness within reach and he settled for a chambermaid?
Dandelion's not one to judge folk by their station. You know that. Like he says, in the alcove, we're all equals.
Yeah. Guess a true poet observes life in all its aspects, examines it from all perspectives. If I didn't know him better, I'd say he was jealous about this Marabella.
Oh, I doubt it. Former pupil. And well, the tales he told me about her.
Doubt I want to hear them.
Probably better off not. Things between them took a turn for the strange at some point.
Meaning?
She had him wearing mummers' costumes. Took to calling him Christian, referring to herself as Anastasia.
Huh, truly perverse.
He didn't ken half of it. Called him a stallion once. That's the fool took it as a compliment, till she pulled a bit in the reins into her cupboard. Oh, poor bastard fled out the window.
Vespula. Name rings a bell. She threw his knickers out the window.
That's her.
Hollered something about him being a scoundrel with a voice like a consumptive pheasant.
That's her.
Threw flower pots at him.
Guess soul flames never die.
Like a rose abashed of its crimson hue, fair Rosa would sink into humor's blue. She shunned her lessons in civility, to swing her dwarf with agility. Dwarf. Never suspected he'd be so humble.
Dwarfs what Rosa var Atre named her Guihir. Well chosen, eh?
All right. But Varatra? Her dad happened to be the Nilfgaardian ambassador?
Yes. You know him?
Wouldn't say that. Had a brief conversation with him at the palace in Vizima.
Well, then you've a good notion of the kind of bloke he is. Commissioned Dandelion to tutor Rosa and her sister in the art of rhetoric. But we, Rosa, preferred swordplay.
How dare she reject the great bard in favor of a common swordmaster?
More than one, it seems. Week on week, we get fresh gossip about her thrashing another instructor. So bad he resigns. Word has it her dad's now looking to hire her next victim. Instructor.
A figure most rare, her nature dual. Look deep in her eyes or be made a fool. Well, well, seems fascinated with this one.
Not without reason. Never been much for elven women myself, but this one's exceptional. Dare say Francesca Finderbeard'd be jealous.
You want to take this one, then?
Nah, you can have her.
Why?
See, elven beauty's like a young Beauclair wine, whereas I prefer vodka straight up.
Alright, so we got a little bit of information about them all.
Well, know about all I wanted to know. Thanks for your help.
Let's start hunting them down. I guess we're just gonna go down the line here, where the quest directs us. And this first one is nearby right here. In the far corners, it was Vespula. This is the one that threw his knickers and pots at him from the window.
I will get you every last copper, with interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay...
Help!
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What are you hoping for? A knight in shining armour?
Close enough.
Keep out of this, greyhead, not your concern.
Vespula's got someone else's protection now.
Really? Who's that be?
Mine. Offered her a better rate.
All right. So, let's see if you're a good bargain or just cheap shit.
Seems like a pretty good bargain considering 3 of you are already dead. Make that 4.
all of it. So much work for naught.
No need to thank me. It was nothing.
Sorry. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful, but everything I had, I just lost.
Relax. It'll come out in the wash.
Of course it will. Just gotta soak it in white vinegar, but that's not my point. Junior shan't forgive me. Either I'll close up shop myself or he'll burn me down.
Sorry. Didn't think about that.
Woman's lot. Men have their fun and we're stuck with a mess. Oh well, I suppose I must move to Oxenfurt. Professors need clean undergarments too.
Don't know if you remember. We've met.
I don't... Wait, I know you. You're that witcher I near clobbered with a vase when... Well...
When you kicked Dandelion out. Through the balcony. Actually, he's the reason I'm here. Know where he is?
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back, saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm. 'Twas the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
Dandelion ask you about other washerwomen? Not terribly subtle even for him.
Maybe he likes some sudsy.
Maybe. But what did he ask about, exactly?
Oh, this and that, really. What's it like at the bathhouse? Have I got any friends there? What are their working hours? I don't know.
The important
Maybe
questions.
He's looking to hire one for his tavern. Maybe I got all in a huff for no reason.
This woman he was with in the harbor. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Kovir. Horvir, more likely. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore. Doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
Thanks for your help. Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but it would be nice if he dropped by.
Alright, so she says he was with some artist of sorts at the harbor. Let's check this next person, Elihal, the elven lady. Hopefully she's not getting attacked by a bunch of thugs.
Welcome.
You're not an elven lady. I don't
I'm
think.
a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Elihal.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened? Patch your trousers, darn your socks.
You, Elihal?
Yes. Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought Elihal was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here.
Oh no. Yep.
Any better?
So you're...
Elihal.
Did you and Dandelion... how did you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
Oh, we gotta hear it, right?
What happened?
What do you think? We spoke.
That's it?
I'm not sure what you're getting at, but I should make one thing clear. Men don't interest me. Told him that as well. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
Dandelion visit your shop often?
I tried many times to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button reaffixed or a hole patched.
When'd you last see him?
Some time ago. He brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket. Odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually come to talk.
What did you and Dandelion talk about? He asked about anything in particular?
Let me think. Had an ordinary chat, really. Although, indeed, He did keep asking about Kalkstein. If
Kalkstein?
Dandelion and I hadn't laid our cards
That's a
on the
name I
table
haven't
at
heard
the
since
start,
The Witcher
I
1.
might have suspected he had a history with the alchemist. He spoke like a lovesick beau. In fact, he desperately wished to meet with him.
Kalkstein's in Novigrad? Wouldn't mind seeing him myself.
You're too late, I fear. The witch hunters nabbed him recently, burned him at the stake in Hierarch Square. But as he perished, the
I liked Kalkstein.
Fiery beasts circled his pyre, then rose into the sky and exploded to form letters.
Really? What did they spell?
Radovid sucks flaccid cock.
I liked Kalkstein. Man, that sucks.
I know this is none of my business, but why do
I dress up? As a child, I dreamt of becoming a Doppler when I grew up. I became a tailor instead. Discovered clothing. Costumes can express all the complexities of one's personality. I'm a Redanian countess one day, a dockside thug the next. That is true freedom.
Mm-hmm.
Have you never thought to become someone else? Even for a moment? Must be horribly boring being a witcher all the time.
I managed to stay interested. Thanks for your help, and nice to meet you.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find me.
Okay, well, that was Elihal, and I think this unlocks him as a merchant, too. I don't think he was a merchant before. We're already level 19, jeez.
Greetings. Come to look over my spring collection, perhaps?
Oh, no, we've already talked to him. Okay, we're getting a lot of XP from this. Like, Vespula gave us, like, 450. That's another 150 from him. We're actually getting some good levels. Also, I forgot to assign my previous point from here. What was I in the progress of leveling up last time? Because I got that. And I don't think I wanted any other signed stuff at the moment. I think I was working on some adrenaline point stuff, or was it this? Deadly Precision, that's one that I wanted. Because that gives us a chance to instantly kill an opponent. Right now we have a 2% chance to instantly kill an opponent. Which probably won't happen often, but it'll be cool when it does happen, you know? Okay, we're level 19 now. I think that does unlock some other stuff for us to do. I feel like we should push through and finish this quest before we completely change gears. I say unlocks other stuff for us to do. We've been able to do it for a while, but it's just my 5 level rule. We have a few things that were like level 24 that I avoided because I was too low level, but now at level 19 I feel comfortable doing them. Okay, we're going to Marabella now. I don't remember which one Marabella was. I'm sure it'll be obvious when we get there. Should be getting close. Somewhere in one of these alleys. There's the tavern. We're not going in there, are we? Nope. Right here. Okay.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
I'll wait.
Yeah, I don't want to have a conversation about Dandelion in front of a bunch of children.
Turns out he'll not come after.
Gonna be nosy. I think you can, like, interrupt them. But I already said I'd wait outside, so I'm just gonna let them finish up. I don't even know if it matters if you let them finish up or not.
Like as not. How do you know? Mum says that if...
Now can we talk?
Yes. What do you want?
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh, yes. Longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems.
No. We perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe... No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold. That was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
See Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life, but he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
Found a poem Dandelion wrote about you. Portrayed you as an unusually talented individual.
Really? Did he mention my poetry? Horses have always fascinated me. I've always longed to extol their noble beauty. Did you see any of my work at Dandelion's? Mere exercises, true, but I'd be curious to know what you thought of them.
No. Didn't see any.
Gee up! A snakely whip rose skyward. Gee-haw! Crack! She reined the beast in. The stallion danced betwixt her thighs. Lava bathed its chinny chin.
Oh, this is the freak
Sorry,
that pulled out
don't
like
know
a
much
saddle
about
and
poetry.
stuff when they were about to have some fun times.
Thanks for your help.
I know which one she is now. She has a horse fetish, and that scared him off. Okay. Alright, we're going to Molly next. I think this works out because I think Rosa Var Otter is the important one that we gotta find, so she'll be last. I know there's also a side quest we need to worry about locking ourselves out of when we go to Rosa Var Otter. But I don't think it's too hard to get locked out of it. We're high enough level that we shouldn't have to worry about it.
At the Vegelbud's feast abroad.
This Baronet's Lavallette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
So yeah, this one actually, Baroness Lavalette, we dealt with Aryan Lavalette in The Witcher 2.
Geralt of Rivia at my doorstep. Surely this is no chance encounter.
Greetings, Baroness. Greetings, General. You're right. I'm here for a reason.
There's no mistaking you. But for etiquette's sake, Mary Louisa Lavalette, an Imperial General and a Witcher meet. And know each other. Surprising.
So yeah, basically, in The Witcher 2, at the very beginning, you go with King Foltest to Lavalette Castle, which is under siege, because Foltest had a bastard child with this lady, Mary Louise Valette, or whatever her name is. And Aryan Lavalette is the main guy defending the castle. It's one of her sons. And this will be dependent on whether you let him live or not. In The Witcher 2, we did let him live, so we should get the good outcome here.
Yeah, we had an opportunity to, talk when the Emperor summoned me to Vizima.
Had you run afoul of Var Emrys? No. You'd be long dead if that were so. It seems, then, that you share some interests. But I shan't question you out of doors. Will you accept my invitation? Tell me what brings you here.
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
My maidservant. I'm afraid she's currently at the home of my dear friend Patricia Vegelbud.
Perhaps Geralt could accompany us. He could speak with Molly at the races.
Is that something you'd consider, Witcher? Care to partake of some sophisticated diversion?
Well, if Molly'll be there.
On our way, then.
I also forgot, this leads to a small little side quest at the Vegelbuds, which is located outside of the city. This should take us straight there, though, which is nice.